I'm kind of waiting on, like the Riddlers, the Two Faces. Hello, lads and ladies. Flex.
Like Batman.
Because that is what we're moving on to today. We're moving on to more episodes of the Batman animated series. Hang on, I'm getting Discord notifications. I need to do not disturb me. Okay, so yeah, moving on to more Batman the animated series. Last time was another Joker episode, the third one so far, and if we do another one this episode, I am probably going to. I won't do anything because I love Mark Hamill as Joker. But anyway, it'll be a bit weird to have more Joker this episode. But this show is amazing. I'm loving it. Sadly, not many of you seem to be watching it, but if you are watching it and you want to watch more, go over to my Patreon if you please and subscribe for $3 to get full-length reactions to this episode, or maybe even subscribe for $5 a month, where you can get the edited reaction to next week's episode. And also, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you want, I'm also starting returning to The Mandalorian. Episode 2 is on Patreon full length right now for $5. So if you want that, go and get that as well if you want. But yeah, coming back with Batman the Animated Series, I love this show and I want to get into the new episode right now. Hello. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. The coin flip. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
What's going on in there? Looks like they've got a case of bat infestation. He chews up and spits out creeps like you for breakfast. All right, that's enough out of you.
Oh. Oh, that's not a good look. That's not a good. That's not a good look, Harvey. That's a terrible look, Harvey.
You don't need this kind of publicity. I want this one in my pocket, boys. We need to dig up some dirt on our dashing DA. Something really juicy.
Mr. Dent, I have a question. When are you going to marry that gorgeous fiancée of yours?
What, Poison Ivy?
Better marry her soon, Harv. I just might steal her away myself. You do and I'll prosecute.
Harvey gets around fast.
The judge said he had no choice. He had to let them go. Had to? But
Don't.
I spent 3 months on that raid. He can't overturn. The fool. He's been blocked.
I hate seeing this.
I would like to speak with your other personality. I would like to talk with Big Bad Heart.
I don't think he wants to talk.
I liked that.
Big Bad Heart? It appears you and Harvey are having trouble again.
The guy's a wimp. I'm going nowhere, Missy. If anyone's leaving, it's Mr. Goody Good.
Wow. This guy.
Can I do this?
I got to hand it to him. He's focused on getting better, but. Oh, jeez. Why? Something about this doesn't feel right. Well, none of it feels right.
Hello? Congratulations, Harvey. This is Thor. Rupert Thor. What do you want, you slime? Unless, of course, you'd rather I speak with Big Bad Harv. Or perhaps you'd prefer I speak to the press first. What do you want? There's a limo waiting in the alley. Take it. But you still have a career ahead of you.
Yep. Follow your intuition, Bruce. Follow. Yeah. Follow it. That was fast. Okay, wow. Don't know how he got changed that fast. Oh, the theme's always there.
Listen to this, boys. Says here when Harvey was a little boy, he was bothered by a bully. Every day the bully would bug him after school. Until one day, little Harvey got so mad, he slugged him one. Of course, the bully ran away, which made little Harvey feel very proud. Until he heard the bully was in the hospital.
That was some proof.
That's what Harvey thought. Except the guy was in the hospital for appendicitis. But poor Harvey felt so guilty, he never showed his anger again. And that was the start of Big Bad Harv.
Blackmail. Actually, I kind of want him to snap at this point.
So what do you say, Harvey? Do we have a deal?
Well, he's going to snap. He's.
There's just one problem. What's that? You're talking to the wrong Harvey.
Yike!
Know that! Let's get out of here. Get away from me. Ford is mine. Get them.
Can Big Bad Half fight? No.
Give me that file.
Oh, I'm not liking this. Yeah, not like it, not like it, not like it, not like it.
Look out, Dick.
I don't like what I see already.
Give me a mirror. Harvey, maybe you should wait until I said give me a mirror. Now.
Harvey, what happened?
Ah.
Goodbye, Bruce.
That is. What kind of an explosion? What kind of explosion burns you to make your face blue? I'm sure there's at least one, because bloody hell, there's a. Oh, hello. To be continued. To be continued. Wow. Yep, that's it. A two-parter, or maybe more. You say? Ooh, mind you, a story like this needs it. Definitely the most well-defined villain we've had to date. Like, well-rounded, well-written character we've had to date. Well, villain-wise. Hello, Two-Face. Yeeks. I'm sure... I mean, we did get like a lot of we did get a lot of normal Harvey, and we did get a lot of big bad Harvey. But now I'm waiting for the part when the jumps between the two of them are like very back and forth. Like you can really see him arguing with himself. Like it's very, like most of it is very like, here's this guy, and then wait 10 minutes, and you see the transition to the other guy, and then it's like, but I'm waiting for the part when he's like arguing with himself in like a matter of seconds. Like when the changes is very fast, going back and forth. Kind of like, if you've seen Lord of the Rings of Two Towers, you know, like when Gollum is arguing with himself. Well, Smeagol and Gollum are arguing with each other. Like I want to see that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's the same voice actor from Batman the Arkham games who plays Two-Face. It definitely sounds like him. But yeah, that was very good. Just him having a split personality, and then having it being brought to light, and the threat, the blackmailing of him being revealed as having two personalities. I'm trying to compare it to Two-Face from The Dark Knight, because it was like, it was that Two-Face. It was good, but it was like, it wasn't split personality. It was just like he was a good guy, and then something terrible happened to him. His fiance was killed, and then he was just like angry Harvey. He was just like letting all of his anger out, but he wasn't split personality. Obviously, when his fiance died, he also got burnt on half of his face as well, and he was just very split. He wasn't split personality. I don't know why I said that, but he was just angry and through with being a good guy. But this is more interesting. The more split personality thing is much more interesting, because The Dark Knight just showed a good guy who was through being a good guy and just went bad. But this one is like, there's one guy trying to be good and one guy trying to be bad. Well, even then, maybe Big Bad Harvey's he's trying to do a good thing, he's just got a very twisted way of going about it. So they're both trying to be good guys, just one is bad at being good. The fiance that he's got right now, it's not Poison Ivy, because bloody hell, he's moved on fast from that one. I actually want Harvey to go after Thorn now. But and go back to the fiance thing. Yep, his fiance fainted when seeing him, which I hate that. Like, I hate when someone's fiance leaves them just simply based on how they look. Like in The Dark Knight, the Joker explained how it was probably a lie, but he had a wife who left him because he scarred himself. In the Fantastic Four movie, when the Thing's fiance leaves him just because he looks different now, and now this fiance for Harvey is probably going to leave him just simply based on how he looks, which I think that's very, very shallow. That's just a very shallow way of breaking. It's a good way of breaking them, but it just shows a very shallow person to leave someone simply based on how they look. I mean, once he started, if she would have left him after he started properly acting evil, then I would get that more. But she's probably going to leave him just simply based on how he looks, and that's just a very shallow, nasty thing to do. Because she knows he's a good person. Well, at least half of him is a good person. So why not just stay with him for that? I mean, he's probably not going to be good after this. I want him to get Thorn so bad, and Candace as well. Like the sneaky little, just listening in on his conversations. Do they not have security at that psychiatrist place where he went? Because you'd think they wouldn't want anyone to hear what he's saying. Like, patient confidentiality, is that not a thing back in the 90s? Once again, no Alfred this episode. There was no Alfred last episode either. 2 episodes without Alfred we've gone. And I kind of like it when there was definitely more Harvey Dent in this and Two-Face in this episode than there was Batman. Like in the last episode, there was more Joker than there was Batman. I wonder if next episode there'll be more Batman, or if we'll just. I mean, we've got more time for there to be more episodes centered around Batman with Two-Face as a villain, but I feel like we need this story with Harvey right now. If it's an origin story about the villain, then I'm happy if there's more. If there's more of the villain than there is Batman. Like I said, the best written villain we've had to date. But who's the best? Who's the worst written villain so far? I mean, probably Boss Biggest from the last episode, from the Forgotten episode. In terms of a character, well, in terms of a backstory to a character, Joker has got zero whatsoever. So has Boss Biggest. Joker has got zero, but the thing that redeems Joker is how entertaining he is, and how much of a cool villain for Batman he is. Man-Bat was a decent written villain, but there was like no explanation on how he became addicted to the drugs that made him what he is, or how he even became that in the first place. Poison Ivy was a decent written villain, like going after Harvey because she saw as what he did as a crime, like she believed she was doing good for the plants. Scarecrow, yeah, he was a villain because he was lashing out at the university for ridiculing him or humiliating him and calling him a lunatic. So that's decent. Sewer King is a very real villain. I mean, he's not a well written villain. I don't know how to explain the Sewer King, but definitely by far the best written character in a villain is Two-Face so far, because we've seen this fall from him being good to being bad. Well, we've not crescendoed into the bad part yet, but it's good. We're getting there. We're going to get there in the next episode. And until that time, I cannot wait. But I can only watch one episode. I'm not going to make a mistake like I did with My Hero Academia and record 2 episodes at once. Well, record an episode that forces me to do another one. So I will have to wait till next week. And if you want to see Batman, so will you, unless you go over to my Patreon, which I explained earlier. But until next time, we are over and out. Bye!